Jeremy Scott here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center here for Reds Caravan 2017. What a fantastic time it's been. And joining me right now, I'm actually really honored to have the voice of the Reds since 1974. I have Marty Brennaman here with me. And Marty, in the booth since 74, as I just said, what keeps you going year to year? Take us through a typical evaluation process each year in the offseason when you decide whether or not you want to return.
Well, for the first time since I've been there, I'm operating now on year-to-year contracts. Every year I've had to negotiate a new deal. It's always been for 3 years, and now, having been around as long as I have and as old as I am, I'm going year-to-year now. But I still enjoy going to the ballpark. I get down there way earlier than I should. My wife always complains I leave home at about 1:45 or 2 o'clock every afternoon for a 7:10 game, and she said, "Why do you need to go that early?" I said, "I don't, but I enjoy being down there." And I think when the time comes that I don't look forward to being there, then I'll know it's time to go. I mean, 43 years, there have only been a handful of guys that have broadcast big league baseball for 40-plus years with only one team, and I'm one of those guys. There are about 4 of them. And that means an awful lot to me, to be able to hang around that long as a big league broadcaster, and the other part of that equation is to be with the same team. So I've been really blessed.
Marty, you're known nationally for your candor. What point in a broadcaster's career do you believe that he or she no longer has to toe the company line? And I'm asking this from one broadcaster to another.
Well, I don't think there's an answer for that question, Jeremy. I've been fortunate in being able to express my opinion without fear of any reprisal. And I know a lot of guys that have big league jobs like I do that have to measure every word that comes out of their mouth for fear of reprisal if they say something that rankles the ownership or the general manager or whatever the case might be. There's no answer to that question. I know this, that you hang around this business long enough and you know that there's a line beyond which you don't cross. And I've had young broadcasters say to me, well, where's the line? And I don't think you can define where that line is. It's an intuitive thing based on having been around a long time. When I first came, I was a cheerleader for the first couple of years with his club, and a pitcher on the Big Red Machine team, Jack Billingham, the day after the Reds had beaten the Atlanta Braves 23-7, and I made the comment to Jack, I said, "Boy, that's a great game we played last night." And he said, how many hits did you get? How many people did you get out? And that was a defining moment in my career. I realized that I'm not a part of what goes on down there. I'm hired to talk about what happens, and for me to say we or refer to the other team as they implies to people that I'm all a part of that, and I'm not. And so I'm definitely not a cheerleader. I feel like I give people an objective broadcast, but I think people also understand my job is easier if the club is winning. And so in that sense, I want them to win every night that they go out there and every night we're on the air.
And finally, Marty, if Skyline Chili were to design the Marty Brennaman, what would be on the Marty Brennaman?
It would be hotter than a firecracker.
My man!
It would have jalapenos on it. It would have everything to spice it up because I'm a big fan of that stuff.
So you'd put everything, all the fixings on, the Cincinnati chili, everything like that?
I get a 5-way. Every time I go, I get a 5-way. I get everything you can get on it.
Marty, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. And, hey, have a great rest of the Reds Caravan, and good luck this year.
Thank you, Jeremy. Nice to be here.
And now I'm here with former Red, a legendary Red. I am here with Dmitri Young. And I'll tell you what, Dmitri, it's really great to have you here. You were known as the Meat Hook throughout your career. Can you explain to the folks at home how you got the nickname the Meat Hook? Not even the Meat Hook, the Meat Hook.
Well, if you heard of Carl Ravitch from ESPN Sports Center, he was the guy that gave me the name back in, not 2000, it was 1999 when he gave me the name. And it stuck, and matter of fact, I have merchandise with the Meat Hook.
So it's the Meat Hook.
The Meat Hook.
Still the Meat Hook. That's even your Twitter handle.
Yes, the Meat Hook, yes.
You're known for your legendary baseball card collection. Right now, as we speak, what is your most prized card?
Well, I no longer have the collection, but the most prized card that I had was the 55 Topps Roberto Clemente Gem Mint 10 rookie, PSA.
Roberto Clemente.
Roberto Clemente. Most prized Reds card that I had, 1963 Topps Pete Rose rookie. Yeah, that was a nice card to have. He should be in the Hall of Fame, shouldn't he, fans?
Dmitri, thank you so much for coming by and talking to us. Have a great rest of the Reds Caravan.
I most certainly will. Thank you.
Now I'm speaking with outfielder Scott Schebler. And Scott, you're an Iowan who grew up a Cardinals fan. Now, when you came to the Reds, how much grief did you take from the folks back home about joining the Cardinals' arch rival?
Yeah, so I got it right away, immediately. I would say a lot of people I grew up with Cardinal fans, and you know what? When I hit that walk-off home run against them, it felt pretty good, but I got some nasty messages as well, but they were in good fun.
And now that you're here in Cincinnati, what do you like the most about the city?
I just like how it's a low-key, everybody seems really awesome, the fans are great, and it kind of, it pulls from different parts of Ohio. It's not just Cincinnati, so that's why this caravan's so important to us, is to get out to the fans that support us that are not in Cincinnati.
What do you think of Skyline Chili?
I have not had it yet, to be honest, so I'll have to get on that.
Thanks a lot for talking to us, Scott. Have a great rest of your caravan.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm talking to Reds minor leaguer Blake Trahan. And Blake, I tell you what, you were drafted in 2015. You were projected by some pundits to go in the first round. You ended up going in the third round. Does that motivate you to become the best that you could possibly be?
Yeah, definitely. You want to take that with you. You want to kind of keep that chip on your shoulder and go out and work every day and, kind of keep that on your mind and just let it motivate you.
Now, you're a Louisiana guy, then you ended up going to Billings, Montana, and now you're in Daytona. Have you found the best gumbo place in every single place that you have been?
No, I haven't, man. Mama's Gumbo. That's the only place I get gumbo at, man.
The only place you get gumbo. How about jambalaya?
Yeah, jambalaya is good all over Louisiana. Haven't found a spot away from there yet, though.
Blake, if you had to have a goal for the 2017 season, what would that be?
Just to go out and, whatever team I'm with, AA or AAA, just go out and win, man. Go out and be a leader, go out and win, and, hopefully get that call up to the big leagues.
Well, Blake, we really appreciate you coming by to Cambridge. We really appreciate you coming by and talking to us as well. Have a great rest of your caravan, and have a great 2017 season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It is Jeremy Scott signing off from Reds Caravan. It's been an awesome time here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. We'll have more with Perry Baranich right here on Talk of the Town.